judge lah.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Don't Judge lah. And what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about how important is sex in a relationship, and is it really important? And joining us in this discussion, we'll be having our friends Ying, Eashwar, and also Bethany joining us today and discussing, sex. Is it important? Is it not important? Also, guys, this episode is brought to you by Wonderleaf. Wonderleaf is home of the world's first unisex and stick-on condoms. So if you are interested, please check us out on our website. And also, guys, Wonderleaf is also available on Shopee. So do check us out if you're interested.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the importance of sex in a relationship?
For me,
say like, yeah, you go first. I have to think.
currently it's quite high. Maybe a 8. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah, I think 8 for me as well.
Okay, Ash, how about you then?
I don't know. I think I say personally right now it'd be like 7 or 8, but I really think it depends on the person and your sex drive.
But why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why that number though? Why 8?
Because it's like kind of important, but not really.
Mm.
Like it's not the biggest thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you're someone who enjoys sex, then you have to have a partner that enjoys it also, lah. Because if not, you're gonna clash, you know.
True, very true.
About Beth and Yin, then why 8? Why not 9 or 10? Mm.
Well, because like, you know what Ash said, it's not like a top priority for me. Like for me, it's like you also have to think about like the skills, right?
Mm.
You know, someone can just like have sex every day, but like they might be bad at it. That's why I put 8. You know, if it's like 10, I think that is like way too high.
Yeah, I feel like the scale you choose kind of just represents your sex drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But what if the person you like is like a very nice guy, right? But nice guy or girl, but he's a virgin. Will you still get together with him?
Oh no, I won't.
Really?
Really?
I
Why?
won't. No, I can't. Because I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be that person that pops someone cherry. You know, like
But,
for me, like
Fair.
taking
Fair
someone's
enough,
virginity is kind of like an emotional thing as well.
Ooh, okay.
You know?
Yeah. It's quite a lot of responsibility that comes with it.
Exactly.
But for me, I feel like there's less pressure because there's no standard to set. You can be as bad, and then the person will be like, "Oh, okay, you're pretty good, yeah." Right?
No.
How about Beth then? Would you? Just now you say yes, right? You say you still date if the person is a virgin, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like, why not lah? Like, but depends on virgin, huh? Wait, let me think.
No, you have to think about this. You know, like you will have to teach them everything.
Oh,
Like
Very
they
true.
won't know how to
But-
navigate, and it's like, do you really want to go through that whole ride for like few months until?
if you like him enough, like not the sex part, I think can lah. But for me personally, I prefer how to say, a
Someone
skill
with
one.
experience.
Amount of
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
A well-rounded, experienced person. Okay, but for
I mean,
all of you, right? What does sex mean to you then? Like I think we talk about this, but in terms of emotionally, what does it mean?
I don't know, it's not that deep. But,
Yeah, like it's not that deep, you know. You kind of made it really deep.
I mean,
No, because
it depends on the situation. Okay, let's say it's like you've been in a relationship and it's like the first time, okay? Then it's probably special. But if it's like, you know, casual, it's not that deep. Sometimes the sex is good, but I don't want to marry you. Point blank, that's kind of what it is. You know,
Yeah, you know, maybe
we both
bad temper or something.
but then I mean that mutually. I don't mean that like one-sidedly. I mean for both people, it's like I wouldn't want to date you or be in a relationship with you, but like I enjoy having sex with you. That's casual, you know.
Or maybe
Yes.
they're like interracially like people, you know, like they can't get married or things like that. But the sex is good.
Okay.
Yeah, so for a relationship without sex, do you guys think that it's a healthy one?
I mean,
If they can manage, then
it
yeah,
depends for
but-
how long you want to keep it that way, lah. If you want to keep it
Yeah.
like that until marriage, is understandable. I respect that. But then what you gonna do if after you get married and then you don't like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I understand. I
yeah,
understand, and you can like learn to like it. You can learn to get better and be better for each other and all that, lah. And I guess that's a personal choice.
Yeah.
What about the older generation then? Because I know last time, right, they cannot really like wait.
But you don't think they did?
I mean, how? It's like you have to ride your bicycle to the
It's
girl's
just-
house and
it's
like,
just-
uncle, can I bring your daughter out? And then your daughter goes, okay, lah, I follow you. And then
No,
the
if
parents
you
will
I think
like
this is
follow
why
you
they
behind.
get married early.
But I
I
mean,
think this is why they got married earlier last time.
True. But also if you think about it, back then, right, it was just so much easier to keep it like low key. Because how to know what they're gonna put in the papers, is it? That you had sex?
you write, you send a letter to your friends.
come out, newspaper.
I just had sex.
If not, how else, right? I'm pretty sure everyone was like, it wasn't any different from now. If you think about like places like in America, the 70s, the like 80s, it was probably wild as shit, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, then so what happens if suddenly, right, you and your partner are having such like amazing time, like wonderful sex, and then you're like doing it, and suddenly your partner say, I think I want to save it for marriage. How will you treat it?
Oh,
But like stop, like
No,
stop
like
halfway
like,
through.
like yeah, like halfway through, but you guys are having amazing time. Your connection is there. And suddenly, right, he or she decided that I think I'm going to be celibate. What will you guys do?
If it's less than 1 year before the marriage, then it's okay.
Wait, I'm
But I will ask like why?
no, like, because I said, I just feel like it's more romantic that way. I want to save myself for marriage, so I want our next time to be special or something like that, lah.
Yeah lah,
Oh,
I'm
geez.
sure.
those still exist, man.
God, I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
What?
She's like, "God, people like this don't exist." God.
Oh, not everyone is like very horny, man.
Who is these people?
I mean,
I do know a couple. They're like very active in like church activities. And so like they've been together for like I think 4 or 5 years already, and they're staying together. So I asked them like, how do you resist the urge, you know, the sexual urge? And they told me like every time they have that feeling coming, they would pray. They would
Oh
pray
my
together.
god.
That's a good way.
Oh my god. Yeah.
They didn't feel the pleasure from it. Actually, my friend, yeah, they didn't have sex like until now lah, for quite some time, because because the guy didn't experience it before, and then I don't think they know how good it is, so they just wait until
One day.
married, but they want lah.
have you guys ever experienced a relationship where there wasn't any sex?
Yeah, I
Oh.
have. I
Yes, you
have.
have.
But it's like it's not like I
don't think
wasn't
so.
curious. I was more like scared of getting pregnant, you know. So that's why I just like put it off, and it didn't really like make me like, oh my god, I want to do it. Because if I got pregnant at that age, my dad would have like whooped my ass. Okay. So I think only the last year of the relationship, we were like, okay, let's just try it. But then even the time was like, it didn't also like make me want like to have sex like every day or anything. I'm just like, okay, like I've tried it, that's it. That's how it is, you know. There are people who are like not really curious, like, and then they can go through it in the relationship without sex.
I was more focused on the person, on the moment with spending time with her in high school. I don't know. It's just for me, lah. And then
I do not believe that, Sean.
no, really,
People-
I'm not lying. Really, I don't know. I just feel like it's because I guess maybe like you said, I didn't know that if sex would be good or not. So, but for me, it's like last time so innocent. Last time wake up, you think that, oh yeah, she looks so hot, I'm gonna bang her, no right? Last time it's like when she touch your hand, you're like, oh, and you say, and then you ask her, can I put my head on your shoulder? And you say, oh, okay. And then you're like, it's like that. That was touching. It wasn't even anything like that. They're kissing cheek and everything only.
Oh,
So I do.
Your life is so K-pop.
K-pop? What K-pop?
K-drama.
It's so K-drama. It's just like it's so dramatic.
But I'm pretty sure that there are people who are actually okay with it. Like they feel like they don't have to have sex to have a connection with somebody lah. But I guess I guess it just depends on the person itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's individual choice because you can definitely have a connection without having sex. Like you confirm can, but then like, do you want to? Can you wait?
Sex is just like a bonus setting.
Yeah, that's
It is.
true. Bonus setting.
It's a bonus.
You have to like pay extra for it. Upgrade.
Relationship premium plus. 50 sex per 6 months.
Yeah lah, have to buy condoms all expensive, Pay extra lah.
Yahweh.
Actually, right, if you don't have sex in a relationship, you're actually saving a lot more money, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then less worry.
I don't know.
Less worry.
I don't know,
less...
the money you save on condoms, you lose out on tissue paper.
Yeah. Do you guys think there's like a right time to like give yourself to your partner? Give yourself
When
physically.
she asks for it.
Yeah, for it.
Sure not.
when she consents to me giving myself to her.
Consent is important, people.
Yes. So what
Right
you guys
time,
okay, so in every time you get into a relationship, right? When do you know it's the right time to like, oh, we're gonna do it? Like, how do you know?
Honestly, for me, I do it before I get into the relationship. This will make me sound very like holy, but I don't know, like because
I mean, that's what dating is for.
Yeah, it's like I now looking for a boyfriend, like want to get married, right? I'm not gonna play around anymore, right? So for me, like yes, relevant to this topic is important because I have to spend the rest of my life with this one person, the same person for the rest of my life. So I will do it before the relationship. And then if it's bad, I'm sorry to say, but I'll be like, okay, so it's not working. So if you say like right time, there's not really a right time, but just for me, it's like know that you're not too late and do it. Then if it's like 6 months into dating, right, and then you do it, it's
you fall in love and then you don't like the sex. It's like weird.
Yeah,
you fall in love already, and then
it's like, oh shit, like now I just have to like rely on the love.
It's never strong enough.
Yeah,
I mean, but if you really love somebody, right, will you compromise? Even though the sex is bad, but I mean, you already fall in love already, and then the sex is not good. Will you still?
You could always learn, together.
How about Beth though? Do you think there's like a right time?
Yeah.
I mean, right time as in, when to start? Is it?
Yeah.
For me, I think depends on the situation, the mood that day.
Like, so when the moment comes, is it?
Yeah, I'm the go with the flow kind of person. Like how to say? I don't know, should I say this or not, because I scared a boyfriend here. Yeah. So let's say my past relationships lah. Okay, so maybe that relationship is before we getting official, then you're kind of because you're like horny young people, so you want to try it out like
explore.
That. Yeah, explore. So you like get in the mood, then just do. I think for me it's mood lah. More to like if the mood is right, then yeah, Why not?
Mm.
But consent lah.
Mm.
The guy
yes,
of course.
yes. Consent is number one.
yeah.
Steph, how about you then? When's the right time for you?
It's the right time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a right time.
Every
When the
time is the
moment
right
comes, the
time.
moment comes. Yeah. Why not?
But do you guys plan for it? Like, do you guys, when you go on a date, you say, okay, it's my second date already, tonight's the night, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna like
I do know some people
clean
who
my
always
room.
do
Gonna
that.
clean my room. Gonna put some candles on and everything just to make sure. And then if that moment didn't come, you're like, oh shit. Do you guys do that?
I mean, I guess you got to be ready just in case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's better to be
Not-
ready than to not be ready and have a
Yeah,
kid
that's
9
true.
months later.
Like
Shave,
on
wax.
any dates I go, I just like, okay, clean room or whatever, just in case, or like shave, number one, and then it's just to prepare also, you know, like if it doesn't happen, I'm also like, okay, never mind, you know, I don't care. But like
Prepare before
if it's
you
like I'll be like, okay, like this is the first date, like let's not. You know?
I mean, but if it doesn't happen, I'll be like, did I just wax for nothing? Did I just spend like 100 ringgit just to wax and nothing
I
happens?
spent 100 ringgit for waxing.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, girl, I do it myself. It's
There are certain
free.
places that can't reach.
I can one.
But, yeah, how often do you guys think that couples should have sex? Every day, every minute.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No limit.
Not every day, dude. Like I'm old and tired. I need some me time, okay? Like I don't know lah, like for me, as long as like, you know, we have sex, it's good enough. And it doesn't like get boring, it's also good enough.
Yeah, but that's what I also want to ask: is too much sex bad or not? Because it's just going to be like a routine.
I think it depends on your libido, how horny you are basically. If you're a super horny person, it's not going to get boring. But anyone who does the same shit every day, it's like your job. At some point, you're going to be like, I don't want to work today. You know what I mean?
I don't want to work. I want to take leave.
If that person can still make me feel like appreciated and loved without the sex, like if they can make me feel like they want me without the sex, then I'm cool with it. Like, you know what I mean? But if it's like you're just cold and then we're just not having sex anymore, I'm gonna, even if you say it's not, in my head, I'm gonna be like, you don't love me anymore. That's why we're not having sex.
You can always like just talk to your partner like when is the right time you want, when you don't want. Let me know if like I want it now, you don't want, then how can we settle it? Yeah, like communication like just work it out.
That's why I think it's important to have like, you know, date nights after you've been in a relationship for a long time, right? Like set a night just for both of you.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't say that.
It's like when you start living together, right, you know, like from my own experience. I started living here since like a month before the first MCO, when peak of the pandemic. And then it's like, you know, you start to see each other every day. And then everything gets so like routine. You just like, you don't even know how to like make the relationship like a bit more exciting. So sometimes it's just like, yeah, like you said, date night helps because, you know, you can just like not just talk about like work stuff or, you know, just like you just want to go like get groceries. You go out just for groceries. Like that's not a date for me. Just go out, like you can dress up, just talk out about anything, like gossip or whatever about your friends, this kind of thing. Yeah.
Also, actually, I'll ask Ying also, like, because right now I'm not staying with my boyfriend, so we're still kind of like in stage like each other like that. I also got think like if next time like I stay with my boyfriend, like what you're currently doing now. So how do you like make things spicy, or how do you
Make things spicy? I mean like
Chili padi.
So how to keep things spicy? I also don't know lah.
I think that one
I
is
guess-
personal I think that one's preference also
Yeah,
lah, what
it's
you're
very,
what you're
very-
willing to do.
Yeah, like for me, it was never boring because I think with him, we can still talk a lot of shit together. Even though it still feels very routine, we still can make that feeling like we first met still there. You know,
Oh.
I guess
Aw.
I don't want to make it cheesy. I don't want to make it cheesy, but somehow we kind of did it. I was quite scared as well, but somehow we kind of did it. You know, like in new experiences, like because I guess buying vacuum or what, you know, like cleaning the house together and shit, and learning new things how to cook and bake together. Or if you want spicy advice in like sexual related, then there's a lot of ways you can do it. A lot of things you can do.
Mm.
Yeah, like you know, even if your boyfriend is shy or anything, they will be up for it. Just do it, you know, like just touch whatever you want to touch that they don't want you to touch. Just touch it.
This
They will want you to touch it. They just don't want to say it.
They're just shy. Yes.
Yeah, they just shy.
it's quite easy lah. It's quite easy.
touch little bit is there.
But
That's why you poke only also.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
then you're like, you wake up suddenly. Okay, but how do you guys think that people who don't have sex in a relationship, how do they keep it spicy? How do they keep it going?
I don't know, board games.
Monopoly night.
Right, like hey, I'm feeling a bit horny. Okay. Just let me just take my board game out.
know,
Ooh, your
they
board
Set it up.
game. Set
They
it
probably
up.
like they probably just watch a lot of movies with sex in it and imagine it's them. You know what I mean?
But I think but how actually I don't know how can they tahan, you know. Like two of you in the same in the room together alone. I think it's like we said that you did meet people who didn't have sex, but do you ever ask them how do you do it?
No, I did. They
Mm.
said that it's gonna be worth it after you get married. I'm like,
They're gonna be so disappointed.
But isn't it romantic to also to think that way also that
It is.
I'm saving myself for
It is
for a
very
person.
romantic.
Yeah. So let's say
Okay.
if somebody actually comes up and like you guys are dating, but he said, oh, actually I don't have sex because I want to save myself for you. I want it to be more special. Will you still reject that person?
I'll be like, don't need to wait lah. I'm okay with it.
I feel like
let's
the
go
only
now.
reason
Mm.
I feel like the only reason you would wait until marriage is so you can tell people that you waited until marriage.
Yeah, it's a flex.
You know what I mean?
But
Like
maybe
honestly, some people do it for a flex.
for flex, like no Twitter, haha, got married today, bang for the first time, haha.
You sluts.
You sluts. But I mean, but for me, it's some people they treat having sex as a very raw, like a very what's that? Intimate.
Taboo. Oh, intimate.
No, not taboo. Like a very intimate thing because you are connected with a person. It's two bodies becoming one. So maybe for them the reason why maybe the reason why for them it's so worth it is because for them it's like this is a serious thing because that's why I want to ask you guys. Do you think that we have been so desensitized to sex that in a way we kind of remove that special moment of you know what I'm trying to say, right?
I get
It's
what you're trying to
special.
say. But I mean,
it is
okay,
special. It is special, yeah.
it's like the difference between making love and fucking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm,
Yeah.
It depends on what you want, you know, in the moment.
That is a very in the moment kind of thing, you know. It's not like when you want to have sex, like, oh, today I want to like feel it and just make love. It doesn't happen like that, right? It's just like when you're doing it, then be like, oh my god, I love this person so much.
Yeah.
But there'll be times you're like you're doing it and it's like, oh my god, I want to go, you know. So it's not a thing you can plan.
But I know, but that's why I say like some people can plan though. I mean, I guess maybe they take it really seriously in the sense that this is a part of my life that I want to save. And then for me, I mean, like, is it unfair to like to judge them? Like,
No lah, it's not. I mean, do you, bro?
No, don't judge lah.
don't judge.
I've been a
Don't
virgin
judge
all
lah.
this time.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
It's pretty easy for me. I just don't have sex.
But do you guys think that sex can repair a relationship? For example,
No.
no.
I
For example,
know,
if
I don't
it's
think
just
so.
if it's just like a fight
Mm,
and you have like makeup sex, would that work? Would you accept it
if
if your
sex is
partner
the
is
reason, if sex is the reason you guys are getting back together, you should probably just be friends with benefits, right?
You evaluate yourself.
Friends with benefits is, I mean, if you guys are already in a relationship, I mean, and then you break up and then you become friends with benefits.
Yeah, it
you're
won't work,
definitely
it won't
your
work,
fee,
it
your
won't work,
fee,
it won't
you
work, it
won't
won't
work at all. Like,
There's just some
It was-
toxic ass shit waiting to happen.
So yeah, just gonna give more problems to your friends that you complain to, and I'll be
Wait.
like, girl, I told you so many times, don't do it.
mm.
Don't come to me now that he's left you.
For you guys, right?
Hmm.
Do you feel like if you have sex, if when you see the person, it's like, oh, I'm gonna have sex with this person, and then you get into a relationship, do you feel like it's gonna change the course of your relationship? Like comparing with your other relationships where you didn't have that feeling first. When you see the person, you actually had a proper
Definitely.
emotional connection.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beth, I feel like you want to say something.
What do
I
you
feel
want
like
to say?
I think she said no lah.
Because my current relationship is we met through a dating app. So we first then see the relationship. Then over the course, I find this person is okay lah. Then then only we became official. Yeah.
But like what you said, Sean, can happen also. Like sometimes they could just want to smash and then suddenly you realize you love this person. You know what I mean? It could be the other way around also.
yeah.
But that means, but it does how to say, it does set the tone for your relationship, right?
Mm.
Does it in a
Does
sense?
lah. I mean,
Because I'm pretty sure like a lot of
definitely.
people, I think we heard stories of a lot of people who they got together through Tinder. So they hook up first and then they get attracted. And then do you feel like it can work out? I mean, like I think based on a lot of experiences from what I've heard, it's like most of the time it doesn't work out.
I think it can. I think it can.
Can.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain this, but it definitely can. Once you develop feelings for someone, you can kind of work through anything else, you know?
Yeah.
It's just whether or not that love kind of develops between both of y'all, whether it's through sex or because y'all got together from sex. It's just whether or not you develop those feelings, you know?
But have you guys ever experienced that? Like you met somebody,
Experience what?
like first time you met somebody, you don't feel like smashing them, but when you get in a relationship, you feel like it's different from the other times when.
Oh, so like you didn't want to smash at the start.
Yeah, like because remember I was explaining like my that ex, right? I feel like our relationship was more wholesome in the sense that I feel more, because I actually like was quite serious with her, but and then I feel bad saying this, but my other relationships when I was putting like sex first in a sense, I feel like I didn't feel like I really loved them. And I just that's why I'm asking you, that's why I'm telling you guys, like, does it set the course of your relationship or not? Because the moment you put sex first, the first time you see somebody, I really think that it kind of skewers your perception of your relationship already.
No, it won't be like when I see this very attractive guy for the first time, I won't be like, ooh, how would it feel like, you know? I wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be like the fourth or fifth thought that comes to my mind, but not the first thought.
Yeah, definitely. Even for guys, like the first thing when we see a girl also is like, I hope she has a good personality.
Really?
Why so shocked? hey, guys are humans too, okay? We're emotional too, okay?
But really,
Did you listen to my story when I said that first time I met my ex? I was focusing on the connection. Yeah,
No, I mean, like, if to answer Sean's question, I cannot even answer because I've never been there. My first relationship
Mm.
doesn't count, like the one I said just now, because I've never had sex. So
Mm.
it didn't really change anything.
Sean, I
If
think
it's
it
like,
depends
if
on
it
your
is like,
intention.
yeah, it depends on intention, definitely.
Mm.
I mean,
If your
like, if
only
you-
intention is to fuck them, if your only intention is to have sex, then it's definitely gonna lead the course of your relationship down a specific road, lah.
Mm.
But you know, if you intended to date the person, I think in your head itself you would filter the sex a bit, you know, because you're actually interested in the person.
So I mean,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, I would be more scared of the sex not being good. So I would want to be like ready in my head also if I really like the person, you know what I mean?
Guys get ready though.
do we get ready? Emotionally ready or what? Like,
No,
I don't
no.
know. I mean like
Like-
grooming.
like- Oh, okay.
I mean, whatever it is, you just want the experience to be good, you know. Like for example, let's say like when I was younger, if like one of my exes, if I wanted to like do something, if let's say you want to anticipate the sex, let's say maybe you want like put candles in the room and shit and surprise them.
Mm.
So you gotta want to like maybe anticipate. If you like someone, you might want to plan that kind of shit. But if you don't, you probably just want to like, you know, smash and chow.
Yeah.
I feel like some people they do physical grooming, but they don't do emotional grooming before they meet somebody. Sometimes you gotta groom yourself emotionally as well, internally.
Where is that question?
Do you think porn?
Do you
Okay.
think porn affects?
Steph, you got ask.
Yes, I think porn, Sean.
No, wait.
Do you think porn affects your perspective on sex, like the expectations of it?
When you're young, yes.
Yes, when you're young.
When you're in high school, and like I don't think high school kids should be learning about sex from porn. Which is like what most of us had to do as like Asians because it's a
Yeah,
bit of a
isn't
taboo
that what
subject.
how everyone
yeah.
had to learn in some way.
The Britney
Yeah, but I don't
Spears
think that's
sex tape.
healthy at all.
But some people actually do that, right? And it does affect their relationship, right? Because
Yeah,
I mean
for sure.
what we're talking about is like different levels of libido and everything. So but I do feel like porn really does affect, because the moment you're with somebody, you say, oh, this is how sex should be, right?
Yeah.
And then you already set the expectations there. So and then like I say, if your partner doesn't live up to that expectation, then
Exactly.
it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
Maybe you like role play and your partner doesn't like role play. And you'll be like, oh, why doesn't she like the daddy-daughter thingy?
Daddy,
What?
what?
No, because
Okay.
even in porn, they're all professionals. That's like expecting your like wife or husband to be like Messi or Ronaldo without any training in their life, you know?
Yeah.
Have you
Because
guys
they're
ever
actually
experienced?
professionals.
Have you guys ever experienced that before in your own relationship where your partner or
What, with Messi or Ronaldo?
no, like
Oh,
I mean, it could be you or your partner set an expectation on how your sex should be in a relationship.
Not
I
for
think,
me.
but
Yeah.
I think with something like that, the most important thing is your communication with your partner.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you guys communicate everything, it's very hard to go wrong. But then if you guys keep quiet about it, that's how shit builds up inside.
So I mean,
Like for example, if girls don't orgasm during sex, you should probably tell the guy you didn't come.
yeah, don't fake.
So
Don't
that,
fake an orgasm.
don't fake it. I mean, he's gonna be hurt, but you know, give him room to improve. I would rather know and do better in the next time, you know.
Yeah.
do you feel like sometimes people use sex as an emotional validation? Do you guys use sex as an emotional validation before?
Emotional.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, man, it makes you feel like you're the man, what? I mean, like that after
Not
sex glow is
emotional
just
lah.
Yeah,
not
not
emotional lah, like physical validation, yes lah.
No, but I mean, you guys never felt this way before, where okay, you feel like, oh, we're not doing it as much. Does that person really still love me or not? And then you feel very
Yeah.
insecure about yourself. And then let's
Yeah.
say let's say you're like you say orgasms and stuff. You're like, oh, I didn't make her come. Is she even enjoying it? Does she really like me? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
But
Have you guys ever felt that way
does the
before?
guy know? But does the guy know though the girl come or not?
Exactly. So that's the thing. That's why if
That's
like
the
if they both don't know and there's no communication, your relationship is bound to get fucked up.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your relationship is bound to be in trouble.
Just beep it.
Mm. I mean, but you guys never felt like you actually how to say you
That you
analyze
don't
your
get enough sex.
you
like,
analyze your relationship more, saying what am I doing wrong? Are we really in love or not?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I used to think that also. I mean, like, okay, like one of my relationships, like there was a point where the sex got slower, and in my head I thought that I was fucking up, but it was actually just she just didn't want to have sex. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think it is. That's what she told me it was. So like, I mean, when the situation becomes like that, I guess you can't stop one side from thinking one thing, but I guess the other side has to like also compensate for that. Like if let's say you don't want, like the same shit as just now, let's say you don't want to have sex, but then your partner wants to have sex. I guess you probably gotta make your partner feel wanted without the sex.
Mm.
So they know it's not their fault and it's just you. That's the most important thing. Like they need to know that it's not them and it's you, or you also need to like, express in your relationship.
I guess
There are other ways to reassure a person emotionally.
Yes.
There are many other ways. Even
Yeah.
if you like take sex out. Yeah.
So what other ways can you validate somebody's emotional needs then besides sex?
Quality time
Knowing their
together.
love language.
Yeah, love language.
yeah.
What if their love
I
language is
hate
sex?
that word. Then
Physical
their love-
touch.
yeah, if the love language is physical, I don't know, maybe give them some head. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Compromise.
Yeah.
A little handy might work. Who knows?
Handiwork.
I mean, you guys feel like as you get older, right, you realize that maybe sex is really not that important in your relationship.
Oh, definitely not.
Really?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Mm.
It
Why,
depends
you
lah
feel
on
that
different
way?
people lah.
Huh?
You feel that way?
I mean, I can feel that way, right? But knowing me, when I'm with that person, I won't feel that way anymore. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, I think as I get older, right, I feel like the more importance you place sex, like I guess it just really depends on where you place sex in your relationship. I feel like if you place it like one of the top, right, then you're never gonna live up to that expectations, or your partner is never gonna live up to that expectations. So it
Then
just
you want to
depends.
be a porn star, not a relationship.
Yeah. That's why I feel like I guess when people ask, is sex important in the relationship, then I'm guessing
It's not a deciding factor.
Yeah, it's not deciding, but how important is it for you? Some people place sex the utmost importance, and that's where your relationship is either going to work out, it's either your partner's like super sexual as you, or it's just going to fail. So I realized that I think a lot of people in relationships, right, they kind of, that's why I was asking about the emotional validation. The reason why sometimes people use sex as an emotional validation is because that is their priority for them.
Yeah.
That's why they use sex as a currency in their relationship.
I mean, it's not that. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to your relationship, like the most important thing is having someone that matches whatever vibe you have.
Yeah.
Like anyone who doesn't match your vibe, whatever your vibe is probably not going to work out with you. If you can't tolerate your other person's vibe, you're not going to, So it's that balance between the compromise and how much you're actually like gel together.
When do you know when to do this? Like, when do you know when to sit your partner down and say, okay, what's your libido level? Tell me.
No, I mean, obviously you don't do that. I mean, that isn't that the whole point of the relationship? You slowly keep finding out things about each other.
Yeah.
No, but
slowly,
you know what I
like.
It's not an interview process to date,
No, but I find that, isn't that a bit dangerous, because you slowly finding things about the person, right? But what if
eventually
but
find
what
out
if,
something you don't like?
No, but what if that person is because like I said, 6 months of relationship, right? That person might be doing things that person doesn't like just to please you, and then you think that they like to do it. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's
but that's why that's their fault for not communicating, right?
No, but sometimes things like this happen. You don't know. What? I keep forgetting that word. I'm still cannot pronounce that word. Unconsciously.
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 Subconsciously.
unconsciously,
Are you saying
huh? No, it's
are you saying
unconsciously.
are you saying subconsciously?
No, unconsciously, you kind of, because like I said, like I think you need verbal communication also, right? That's why I also feel like sometimes you do have to sit your partner down and ask them what
I mean,
what
that
your
is one
sex
way.
level?
That is one way to do it.
Yeah, I did that.
Really, you actually sat down with
I think
and say, yeah,
No, I
how's
mean, it's not like a one session, you know, you'd be like, okay, you gotta tell me like when you wanna have sex. No, it's like why you don't wanna have sex so much? You know, it's not like that. It's just like some days,
or
you know,
clipboard.
you're just like when you're just chilling, you know, it's like, oh, you know, I noticed that, you know, you don't really like doing this or whatever. Like, do you not like to do it? Or like, is there anything that you like to do that you can tell me?
What's your kinks?
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's your kink, you know, like what's your fantasy? So, you know,
Do you
maybe
do
we
you
can
suck toes?
spice things up. Do you?
Subtles.
Yeah, lah. You don't have to make it so serious, lah. You know, like this is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life together. You know, you're not going to like exam or something.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, right? Whatever makes you happy, lah. If you feel like you can go without sex with your partner, then go for it. If it feels
At
like
the end
it,
of the day,
yeah. If it makes both of you happy, then do it, lah.
So you have reached the end of this episode, guys. So do let us know your thoughts. Is sex really that important in a relationship? Do we really need sex to have a happy relationship? Guys, do let us know. And please check us out on YouTube and also on Instagram. And we really hope you enjoyed this episode. So see you all next time again. Bye.